Hello everybody, this is Total War Titan. Thank you for stopping by today. Today we have quite an awesome battle going on for you. It's actually really close. Um, so what we have today is I'm playing as England, and I'm playing against a online opponent, a former a YouTuber. He doesn't really do Total War videos anymore, but Destroying Angels over here, he's commanding Mongolia, right? I don't remember what his Total War channel was, but he does have a music channel by the same name, so be sure to go check it out. Alright, so we're playing Medieval 2 here, and I am commanding England. And, I have this castle over here. Now, something that happened, something that we were doing here, right? What I went ahead and did is, kind of like to respect the fact that I have a castle. I gave him about 5,000 more doubloons to pick the army. And let's just say that he used them. His units were almost impossible to break. They would not run until they had like 5-6 men left out of a standard size unit. Alright, so that kind of negated my advantage of the castle. Alright, so what I need to go ahead and go over the armies, alright? So what I'm bringing to the field is I'm bringing 2 units of yeoman archers. Alright? 4 units of yeoman archers. They're like really good archers. As you know, England is known for its foot archers. Alright, Mongolia is the horse archers, England's the foot archers. 4 units of yeoman archers, and 2 units of longbowmen. Not as good, but still very dangerous. In fact, if you don't remember that one video I put out a while back in the Americas, longbowmen just shredded those pikeman formations. Shredded them. So yeah, I'm also bringing 4 units of English knights. Kind of misused them during the battle. 4 units of dismounted English knights. And I believe 3 units of armored swordsmen, in addition to the general. And 2 trebuchets. Let's go over Destroying Angels' army. Alright. Alright, his army consists of... One second. His army consists of... Sorry about that. Sorry about that, I almost unpaused it. Alright, his army consists of 2 trebuchets. Alright, and this is actually the first time I got a good look at his army. Some dismounted lancers and spearmen. I don't know the exact numbers. Bodyguard over there, the general's bodyguard. The Khan's-guard. You got some Khan's-guard units. Mongol, not Kongol, sorry. Mongol heavy archers, alright? Heavy horse archers. These guys are like dangerous horse archers. Best in the game. Dismounted heavy archers. Napatoon. Those things are kind of like grenades. More Napatoon. Khan's guard. And more heavy archers. So yeah, that's pretty much his army. He also brought 2 trebuchets. Let's begin with a trebuchet duel. Alright. Now, I'm trying to shoot his trebuchets, but I'm also, if I miss a trebuchet, I have all these guys I can hit. So yeah, he's being wise here and pulling back. He's pulling his guys out of trebuchet range, because I'm going to shoot back. Almost landing a devastating hit among those box of troops. Alright, so just trebuchets going on right now. Let's see them in action. Now let's get close to my trebuchets. These trebuchets have a wall to protect them, so I'm not worried about losing them anytime soon. I will eventually lose them, because all my guys are back at the main square. Alright. Oh, dangerous hit right there on the yeoman archers. Alright, so my strategy this time around is my standard siege strategy. It's a battle of attrition. Alright? I believe that... Yeah, there goes the wall. I believe I have the larger army in this case. Yeah, so here he is, breaching the wall. He doesn't know what I've got planned. looking to kind of open it up, give him the best shot he can with the siege. He's being smart right now. He's pulling it back. He's playing it safe. And my own real ability to respond is pretty limited. Alright, right now I'm pulling back my archers, because this is going to be a battle of attrition. Now, I was expecting him to charge the walls early on, so I was going to use them for attrition, but he wasn't going to. So what I'm going to do is pull back my archers while I leave the trebuchet. Well, actually, no. These guys were originally pulling back the trebuchet, but I changed my mind. Well, I leave the trebuchet to bombard them. And here are my other trebuchet unit. I kept them in kind of reserve. I'm pushing them forward to kind of return fire. So 2 trebuchets versus 4 right now. Alright, incoming. 4 people who own the houses. Pulling back my archers. Some archers were a bit uncooperative, so they didn't pull back right away as I wanted them to. Trebuchet crew wisely staying behind the wall. Oh, and a direct hit from one of their trebuchets taking out one of mine. Yeah, so we're down 1 trebuchet. The other trebuchet's aiming. Yep. Now the archers are working. Now they're going, okay. The other trebuchet's setting up back here. Looking like it's ready to fire. Let's get a perspective from the soldier. Yep, there they go, firing. Yep, so they're basically keeping everyone back and just bombarding the place with trebuchet. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be one of my longer videos. I'm sorry about that, folks. He's obviously trying to either take out my trebuchet or the wall in front of the trebuchet. I wasn't sure which he was aiming at. But either way, it's not very helpful. Doing some damage. Archers pulling back to the square. Keep note of the archers, guys, because the archers are pivotal in this battle. I'm not going to tell you how yet. You have to watch the video to find out, but dude. Ah, this is getting good. They're taking out the wall directly in front of my trebuchet, which is kind of going to it's going to make my trebuchet more vulnerable, but at the same time, give it a clear shot at their trebuchets. Keep in mind I have these 2 back here as well, and these ones are going to be a lot harder to hit. They're farther back. As I said, I'm not sure quite what he's aiming at. I think he's aiming at the trebuchet now. It's really a case of who runs out of ammo. Alright. So I've switched over to standard rocks to try and up the rate of fire. They're not as cool looking, but trust me, there's going to be plenty of fireballs from these 4. It ups the rate of fire and accuracy. Now he's playing dead cows. Why he's playing dead cows, I don't know. I don't know what's so special about them over standard ammunition. I mean, I guess it morale kind of terrifies. But keep in mind that in the square, I have infinite morale, so why you would need to terrorize my morale, I don't know. You want to kill as many of my guys as you can. This is going to be a battle of attrition. Now, he's done a lot better at weakening my forces, killing 3% of my army, but still. Attrition's been low. Alright, he's sending up some heavy archers. I think to try and get rid of that trebuchet. Yeah, if they are going to try and get rid of this trebuchet's done for. But they still have to deal with these 2, and these 2 are going to be a lot harder to catch. Yep, reloading right there. Yep, they're sending the cavalry in. They're sending in more dead cows. And yes, they were going after the trebuchet crew. Yep, they were going after the trebuchet crew. Yep, the trebuchet's done for. I don't know what the green flashing banner means. If any of you do know, please let me know in the comments. Because I really want to know, because my lack of knowledge isn't helpful. Alright, they're routing it, which, as I said, doesn't really matter. 1 trebuchet, dude. And now these guys, I'm not sure quite what they're doing. But at this point, I pull my trebuchet back. They're pulling back. He's just sitting there. I don't know if they're... Oh yeah, they're firing arrows. They're firing arrows at the fleeing archer. Now, this is what foot archers are good. Everyone's been looking for a key to horse archers. These are the key to horse archers. Beating them. Foot archers. They almost always have more powerful weaponry. So one-on-one, they will beat a horse archer unit, no problem. And they've got all these heavily armored dudes to get past too. And actually, what I've done is I've double layered the formation. Yes, it makes them more vulnerable to artillery. Oh, look at that, look at that. All the arrows, flaming arrows, and normal arrows. But it also makes them kind of hard to beat. Shield and armor is the best way to beat archers in any form. And horse archers, the best way to keep them away is normal archers. Let's get their view. You can just see all the arrows coming in from all my archer units. I have 6 individual archer units. Yeah, they're pulling back because, as I said, they don't want to deal with the hordes. Burning arrows, standard arrows. They don't want to deal with all those archers. I'm not archering the Mongols here. Think about it. Any faction can be beaten by any faction if you know how to play them right. I think they're pulling out of range, but they lost a full quarter of their number. Yeah, they're sending in more troops, though. Alright, here they are. They're coming in for a charge. And they're also bringing up their trebuchets into the wall, so obviously try and stop them up. They still have to deal with another trebuchet unit, though. Archers pulling back. While other archers behind them are offering support. They're gonna catch a few in melee. But most of the archers are gonna get past the armored wall. And these guys are not gonna want to fight against the armored wall. You should have seen it. They're horse archers. They're not meant for melee, especially melee against dudes with shields and halberds. But it's sending out a few archers to pursue. And look at those guys. Halberds are almost like spears when it comes to cavalry, but they're also good against infantry too. Sending in some trebuchet shots. They've regrouped their cavalry there. My archers in the front are firing missiles at the cavalry. They have longer range than the horse archers, I think. I don't know what that dude's doing. That dude's like, I will shoot them. I will shoot them. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Alright, and here's the rest of his unit. Coming in. Firing a bunch of arrows. These guys are running off. Lost almost half their number. Right now, it's still very early to tell. Barely any of the opposing armies have been fought. It's been more like units on units. Alright, flaming shot. Alright, obviously trying to scare my guys and maybe do some a bit more devastation, because they do more devastation when they land. Alright, he's sending his archers up, trying to run down my archers. My archers are going to pull back again. Alright. Flaming arrows are coming in. And he's pulling back his archers, because he knows that I have too many archers for him to fight. Some archers hidden behind buildings, other archers ready behind these guys to shoot direct. This is a killing zone right here. The only thing I'm worried about is my flank, and I have one unit guarding my flank. I have to pull that guy back, though. So this is kind of be an archer duel now. That's the one thing I'm worried about, that route. But, I'm also worried about him whittling my numbers here down, because these guys are in line of fire for archers. Yeah, this is going to be a war of attrition. Because he's got a lot of archer-based units, too. More, I think. But you can't win a battle with just archers. They're going to run out of ammo. Dismounted heavy archers. Pretty dangerous. The thing that makes them so dangerous is they're armored. And yes, yeoman archers are kind of like the equivalent of spearmen and militia. These guys aren't. Oh yeah, I didn't know. I forgot to say about this. I sent my cavalry around their flank to try and catch them. And they're going to do quite a bit of damage. They're going to be wiped out, but they're going to do a lot of damage. Alright, they're in battle with a Khan's Guard unit. they've taken them down to 8, and the other Khans Guard unit is also down to 8. Only 16 of those 2 units of 40. These guys I could not have won without. Unfortunately, the hail of arrows is was a problem, along with the attrition. So unfortunately, these cavalry aren't exactly in their best element. But they are around the flank of the Mongols and distracting a lot of his forces. He can't dare push up with these guys still an issue, and these guys are also cutting down a lot of his guys. But they're also cutting down a lot of mine. But we did break through those Khan Guard units, swarming them. That one guy's still not retreating. I don't know why they won't retreat. These guys just will not break. At one point I thought he was hacking. I don't think he was now that I think about it. He probably just upgraded them, but still. I did give him a lot more money. Alright, he's pulling down back his archers. Now that's exactly what I'm going to do to him. He's using his archers to whittle my numbers down as they come. What I'm trying to do is trying to fight through to his trebuchet and knock them out. But he's sending in a lot of guys. They're mainly archers, but still, a lot of them. A lot of them. Not a lot of knights, but they're just whittling my knights down. And they're sending in more guys. Well, their trebuchets are busy, trying to batter mine. Over here, I'm not too worried. I mean, they're just waiting here, fueling with trebuchets. The main action is over here right now, and at this point he's beginning to break my knights. But this is another thing. These knights are going to retreat through their forces fighting. Alright? So not many of them are going to get back, but they're also going to kill more of them. And look at all these. Yes, that's a lot of dead English knights, but look at the path of devastation they left. They killed a lot of their guys. But they're still pretty evenly matched. In my opinion, that was what allowed these guys to hold. At least against their first assault. Yep, now they're sending in Khan's Guard. This one, they're obviously trying to charge it. Archers, yeoman archers, with their longbows. Ooh, trebuchet shot, nearly hitting them. Trying to bow them down. I would say gun them down, but they don't have guns. Now they're pulling back through the lines. While the walls of steel, a few of them are going to try and get up too, but the rest of them are pulling back. Yeah, they're not pursuing this assault. Alright, a few of the swordsmen are going after them, but they're going to go back and quickly reform because they're sending in archers. Oh yeah, I like this guy. Look, the last guy of the trebuchet unit, the one guy who managed to get away, is doing a lone charge. He's probably going to die right away, but he's doing a lone charge right now. Look at all the arrows just missing him. He's attracting a lot of arrow fire. I don't think he's going to take a single one with him, but at the same time, it'd be really cool if he did. Yeah, he's in melee now, and the entire unit has stopped fighting just because of that one guy. Yeah, I took him out, as I thought. Trebuchet fire coming in. It's an archer duel right now, and sorry about the lag, but the sheer number of arrows, look at it. Yeah, they're trying to whittle down my forces here, my swordsmen and billmen. Dismounted English knights. As you can see, most of the guys are taking arrow shots. My own archers, they're not getting as accurate fire. But as you can tell by that sound, they're getting hits. And they're getting a fair number of them. You just see all the arrows coming in. I'm going to fast forward through this part because it is kind of just a stalemate at this point. As I said, it's a war of attrition. trebuchet shot. Oh, they took out one of my trebuchets. Yeah, over here they took out one of my trebuchets. And as I said, they were whittling down my numbers. 42 down there, 41. I landed a few hits in the main army, but not many. Just saw a guy die right there. Now I'm sending dead cows to try and scare them off. My one remaining trebuchet. I don't know the green banners. Please, someone tell me. I think he has his general with those guys. I might be wrong. Ooh, very close to killing his own guys right there with that shot. Yeah, we're gonna fast forward. It's just an archer duel from here until a point where... Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I'm sending out my guys, because he's only got archers over here, so I'm doing a kind of like a fake charge. He's whittled my numbers down heavily at this point. Like, I mean heavily, but he's gonna see what the threat is and pull his guys back. Well, some of them. Yeah, he's gonna pull his archers back, and he's got his own troops too far back in order to help. So he's moving his trebuchets up, and his own infantry. That was a clear challenge. Enter into melee. I'm forming up here. I got my English Knights with their bills, including some fresh units. My own archers are beginning to run low, a few of them, not all of them. A lot of them had ammo right until the end of the battle. Dead cow. Yep, they're forming up for the battle. A discombobulated blob, but a big blob, while vulnerable to artillery, is very hard to get past if you can't flank it. And there's no way they're flanking this. They got a church, I think, on one side, and a house on another that's on fire. Yep, they're sending in some Napatoon to try and soften them up. And a spearman behind it. My own archers are whittling their numbers down, though. Ooh, devastating trebuchet hit. Yeah, right there, devastating trebuchet hit. Killing a lot of their guys with a single blow. Now at this point, it's beginning to turn against me. But I'm sending some guys to charge. They're entering melee right here, right now. Some of them. I don't know why a lot of them aren't moving. Yeah, but they're in melee right now. He's trying to see if he can outflank me. Ooh, let's watch this duel. Let's watch this duel. Spearman versus Billman. This guy's better armored, that's for certain. I might not be able to watch it for too long. Evenly matched. Oh, there's another guy. Oh, and unfortunately the Billman died. But I'm also cutting down a lot of their dudes. Now at this point in the battle, it's the war of attrition, but it's melee. And I think he has the advantage of the melee war of attrition. I'm sending in some swordsmen. I still have a single English knight left on horseback. Right there. And my general's bodyguard, along with most of my archers. In fact, I think some archer units haven't gotten a single death toll. I think I want to see how many kills the archers had during the battle. A lot of green flashing banners, whatever that means. Trebuchet shots. Now this is where he had a problem. Because my billmen are really good, and he sent in his bodyguard. And the bodyguard's getting themselves pretty deep in a mess. A big mess. Yes, my numbers are being whittled down heavily. Like, see there, that unit? It's falling back, 29. But they'll be back, because the thing is infinite out. Yep, and there's their general, dead. Yeah, their general is dead. So that's good. My guys are going to rally from that. Archers coming in. The breaking unit of English Knights gonna get some morale in the main hall. In the hall. Armored Swordsman. Very heavily wounded, the Armored Swordsman unit. Only 4 dudes left. He's got numbers on his side, that's for certain. He's killed 60% of my force, and I only killed 54 of his. So he's got a full 6% advantage on me. That's a good indication of how close this fight is. A 6% advantage. Unfortunately, most of my numbers is in the form of archers. We'll pull back here. Firing flaming arrows, trying to scare him off. Not doing a good job. But a rain of fire is still pretty scary. Most of the arrows have stopped flying at this point. At least from his side. Wall of steel still holding. Including some archers who have ran out of ammo. Yeah, I send in my longbowmen when they're out of ammo, because that's all they're good for at that point. And I guess in a campaign I wouldn't do that, but... yeah, right, so the melee's still going on here. Bringing down a knight. Con's guard. A bit of a shield wall. Skjaldborg, I think, in Old Norse. I might be wrong. The Vikings were famous for their shield walls. Some dudes just waiting in the rear. They are pushing my forces back. That's not good. Yeah, the trebuchet crew's out of ammo, so I'm sending them in to fill up the gap. They need more meat here. Dueling with a archer right there. I like this game a lot because of the individual duels too. They don't get a lot of limelight on my channel, but they should get more. Yeah, they're cutting down a lot of my troops. Wiping out a large number of them. My general needs to get out of danger. My general's in a bad spot. But I've moved my archers to a point. Has it already happened yet? No, it hasn't. Okay. I've moved some of my archers to a point where they could better fire directly into it. While these guys are dueling... yeah, 71% of my army's been killed. His is 66. So while these guys are still fighting, and they're almost done with that wall of steel, they've almost gotten past it. There's still a lot of them. And I still only have a few guys left, so this is not looking good for me right now. I'm running out. Yeah, that longbowman unit, only 13 of them. They're out of ammo. I switched over to normal ammo because I need to start killing a lot of them. Now, the good thing is, my armor is superior to theirs, I think. So, in melee, I should do a lot better, right? So yeah, they're the longbowmen back. The good thing is, every time they rout one of my units, this is a battle of attrition. Every time they rout one of my units, it comes back. Only four archers, 6 guys left holding this front. So I'm bringing in my archers. We're gonna have to enter melee here in a bit. Yeah, this is the point where I think... yeah, there's another archer unit that's out of ammo going into the battle, longbowmen. And this is gonna be where I have to use my weight of numbers, because I do have a lot of archers left. Over his superior melee troops. And I still have to worry about those Napatune as well. But the battle is beginning to turn in my favor. Dead even right now. Just about, like within a percentage point. still gotta worry about it. The general's bodyguard is being picked off one by one. Archer's still giving archer fire. Well, this one unit is buying time for the archers to do their work. Oh, we missed it. They got around... Right, so they got a unit of Khan's Guard, I believe, around my flank and down the rear, but the archers held them off. Which is pretty good, and judging by the amount of losses they've taken, not many losses. But unfortunately, this longbow unit's down to 10. It's got, like, a lot more dudes to hold off. There's still, like... This is it with the Mongol army, though. That's it. And that's it with my army. This army is entering... This battle is entering the square. This is an epic last stand. But the battle is turning in my favor. We've killed more of them than they have of us, but only just. This is... Yeah, I have another unit of archers, yeoman archers, which are better in melee than the longbowmen, due to their slight armor. I bet he's feeling pretty confident right now. He's reached a square, and he's only got archers to deal with. Archers with an attitude, I say. Yeah, I'm just sending in the rest of my archers. I don't care about the ammo right now. We need the melee right now. The general's bodyguard, doing their job, holding the general, keeping the general alive, killing as many of them. There's the general right there. I wonder how many kills he's personally got. And unfortunately, his bodyguard is dropping like flies. Mongols and longbowmen in a duel. He's got spearmen, though, which are moderately better. His trebuchet crews are in battle, though. I think his trebuchets ran out of ammo. And I think his Nafatoon are engaged, too. I'm finally beginning to break some of his dudes, though. As I said, they would not break. That's one unit. That's one dude running. Dismounted heavy archers, 5 of them, regrouped from running. Yeah, this, currently, the general's only got one bodyguard left. No, he's alone. He's alone. He's kind of staying in the rear. One dude left. And a bunch of longbowmen. This reminds me so much of my first battle when the longbowmen just hoarded and sword the fort after, the first battle. I mean, after only steel guys couldn't do it, the main melee guys. One heavy archer on a horseback left. One cavalryman. And that's it. As I said, this is a battle of attrition, folks. And a real dangerous one, too. And close. I mean, 94% to 90%. But now my weight of numbers is seriously beginning to be felt. He's killing a lot more of my guys than I am of him. But that's still a weight of numbers that he can't deny. And his guys are beginning to run and not come back. Oh dear, this is getting intense. They're getting through, but at the same time, they're losing so many guys. My archers, I don't know what they're doing. There's just a few of them left. It's now their turn for the last stand. They fought their way into the town square. They're in the square. But they're in the middle of the last stand because they're just outnumbered like 30 to 1 at this point. They're outnumbered by archers, so it doesn't really matter, but still. Well, you know, it does matter. Numbers matter a lot. General's still alive back there. Safe and out of harm's way for now. With the infinite morale of the square, these guys are standing up a lot better than the archers were in the siege battle, my first ever siege battle, where they had to deal with. Why the guys are firing arrows, I don't know. But the general got taken out by a Nafatoon dude. But now it's just there. It's their last stand. It's their last stand. It's not mine anymore. This is a battle of attrition, and unfortunately, as much as I hate them, That's also what this came down to. I had the arrows to do it. Either he lost patience, I'm not sure what was going through his mind, either he lost patience, or we just had... Alright, so yeah, the battle ended. He killed a lot more of my number than I did of his, but I had more troops, which is probably the best reason I won the battle attrition. I mean, look how close it was. 805 men lost exactly. At least on there. Yeah, let's check out the unit stacks. I don't know what was going through his mind, but at that point, he had just been, like, full-on charge. Yeah, so yeah, the Yeoman Archers inflicted 63 casualties that unit. 91 for that one. 91 for that one, too. The Archers and Knights were amazing in this fight. Dismounted guys did not so well, but they still did well. It was 48 kills with that unit. So yeah, that was definitely a battle. A battle that, as the guy said in it, a victory only by a sword's edge. So I hope you liked that battle. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, and let me know in the comments what 2 factions you'd want to see me fight next. Alright, I'm hoping to do more multiplayer battles as of late, but I can't promise anything right now. So yeah, I hope you liked that video, subscribe to see more, and be sure to tell your friends if they're into this kind of thing. Total War Titan, out.